Hello and welcome. This is the Asylum, and it's time for the Brain Drain Refrain. And you'll notice that our game count is back up to 20. I have found a game to replace Crossword, and it's the Quintessential, which is a pretty neat game. I still haven't bothered with my Discord roles. I'm sorry, it just keeps slipping my mind. I've been doing other stuff. But I'm ready here. I'm here and ready to stream. So let's start with a Wordle, as we always do. And our penultimate guess was dunce. Uh, Trying to find a good way to get some good letters. Trade is drawing me, but I don't like the double letter. Oh, okay. Let's want something nice and juicy. No. That's just two vowels at least. That's where I'm running into the issue. Oh, we'll go with trail. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Wow. Okay. But we still also have an O. No. Uh, let's see what else is here. Hey, Chip, how's it going? Happy to see you, man. Uh, we tried C. Um, try ending the word. I can start it in lots of interesting ways, but ending it isn't rewarding me yet. Because a lot of the letters that I want to use have already been used, so it'd be a waste to guess those words. Um, uh, wow, there's not much I've got here. It's a lot of negative information, so that's actually really good. It looks like there's nothing there, but there's a good bit of information there. I just need to analyze it more carefully and see how I can attack it the most effective way. Um, what's interesting is I've already eliminated a lot of very important letters. Well, that was, well, it's somewhat, it's nice to have an off day. It kind of sucks to have to lose some hours, but it was, at least you got a nice break. Uh, okay. Oh, and I still haven't seen your puzzle. Um, every comment I check, I don't see it, so you'll have to try it again. Um, oh, oh, that's good. That's good. Could be piggy. I mean, it could be this, or even that. That looks even more reasonable. Like giving me wispy, but I have no S. Wimpy is there though. Yes. I didn't. Oh, I know. You posted it in the chat. I think I've got VOD chat replay turned on, so I can look and find that out. So, um, and then we need, I want to make sure that that you're going to be here for me to solve your puzzle. So, all right, that was a pretty good Wordle. I guess some really good words and got a lot of information out of the negatives. The negative information was more important than the positive information. So, all right, now we do the symbol. As we can see, our penultimate guest was prone. Okay, so purple is yellow. And what's interesting, one of the letters that O and N, either O or N, is in the second position. Then we end probably in R. Oh no, we have to start with R. No, we can't keep E where it's at. So we're looking at something more like P O. We don't know. R. Power is not available. That trap isn't open. Um, because E cannot be anywhere. That would enable that. Uh, no, can't start with P. I read that wrong. S starts with R. And then we've got one of O or N, which is obviously O. And we don't know. And then we end in with a P. Huh. That doesn't look right. What else could I put there? I guess I could put that there. We haven't tried a T, but the E excludes enter because no, it didn't because it landed in the first place. So enter is still possible. Got my 3. Got my 3. Oh, feels good. Hey Heath, how's it going? Check out my nice 3 on the Symble. My favorite thing to get. Especially since it was kind of limited info. But I just saw the matrix and saw the code and there we were. All right. So we're gonna move on now to game number 3. Oh, I've not been updated into game ever because my silly editor is not doing what I want it to be doing. That's what I should be looking at. Sorry about that. So we're going to the third game, which is good. I'm glad. I'm doing pretty good too. I had a reasonably fun day doing some magic card analysis to try to build a deck. So that's pretty interesting. And now I got my 3 in the Symble. So anyway, we're trying to do the Wordle or the Squidwordle. And since we got the Squidwordle in 2 yesterday, we get to reuse Fired. Oh! Well, at least we got a 4. And it was a nice quick solve. So, nice to see. All right, move on to game 4. And game 4 is the Mini. So reload the page to get the Mini. I'm ready to start playing. Let's go. Can you see that? No. There you go. Okay. Oh, I know what 9 is. Dang. That can't be right. Oh, okay, yeah. This was nest. Oh no, I have something wrong. What do I have wrong? Unloaded. Nice. I'm glad your work was good today. Um, what is 3 down? Unloaded. What is 4 down? What a oh, this is ashes. So taste is the one that's wrong. Um, broke takes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Taste distracted me. Thought I knew what it was going to be, but didn't. Okay. But that's okay. We we got close. And because of the way I have to adjust the screen and stuff, I'll never hit my personal best on this stream. Because just moving the time it takes just to adjust the window makes it impossible to meet. All right, so we're gonna get to number 5, which is the word peaks. All right, word peaks. I don't know where that new tab came from. So we want to guess the letter in the middle. Um, yeah, that's true. Good. Yeah, if you try posting it again, I will screenshot it. So we are we want to guess the word in the middle. Kind of want to guess mouse because it has some interesting implications. Hmm. Like that. That's what I was hoping to hit. All right, got it. I'll stick it there for right now. I'll get it in a good place later. All right, so this is T through Z. So the only letter in that group that's worth anything really is a T. This cut us in half to the bottom, and this cut us all but in half to the bottom. So the only vowel below O is a U. We can't put a Y there. That's just silly. 'Cause we can't do cysts plural. Um, so how do I want to split P through Z and get a? Well, I want to test I want to test a U there. Um, if there wasn't an E already on the end, I would guess quite. Um, That almost works, but it doesn't. All right. So we're going to split here. We need a good how about an R? No. Actually. Now this T is almost useless because it's just one above this U. So it just replaces the U. This T only lets us go down one step as well. But, and this is again down one step, but this is hitting us in half, and this together are confirming vowels in the word. I'm still trying to pull a better one out. I mean, we could try. I know there's another one. There's a word that goes PYT. I believe it's a math figure, but I can't think of it. What else could we put there if we wanted to try to put a Y in the second position? If we're not putting a U there, we need to put a Y there. I don't want to put a Y there. We're putting a U there. Now, T is an excellent place there. This again, the T for tutor. Oh, it can't be tutor because this makes us have T through the end. I can see tuft, but I don't know what I can end tuft with. Um, let's see. Uh, I don't think T's a good starting word right now because I don't want to do that. But H is is higher than that, so I can't do my initial. Oh, hummus has two M's anyway. Uh, can't do mucus because the N is already there. Can't do luau for the same reason. Alright, I still like the U blank U. Or because I mean, come on. So if this isn't, let's try to start this with a vowel. We can start with an O. Okay. Um, I had a plan, now it's kind of disappeared. I was trying to get more information and I did get more information than I expected, but not all of the rest of it's mostly garbage and doesn't help me. Can't do ilium or anything like that. Eyes too high. I could put an O there, but that's not likely to be useful. T is probably what it is, but we don't know for sure. Second one, it could still be an R. Oh. Hello. Just suddenly saw it. Well, that was a pretty good one. 3 on the Wordle Peaks is really good. All right, let me update for game 6 so that we're ready on game 6 to play the Squardle. We know how to play. No, I don't want to play this game again. How do I... What's up with this? What is up with that? How come it's not letting me play another day? Why am I still in yesterday's? In incognito mode, I can play it, but I can't fix it when I'm already in it. Oh, there's a dark mode. Thank you. Um, um, and there's no concede. I have 7 guesses to just, oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. How absurd. Okay. Now that I can play today's Squardle. Oh, this was something I wanted to show y'all. Let me look real quick. Where is it? I mentioned before that I have a set of of starting pairs of starting words for these, for these kind of games, from length 5 to length 15. And let's see if I can zoom that in. So yeah, you might want to grab a screenshot so that you have some good a good starter for all those levels. The only one that's not really great is 15. My main intent was to ensure that all vowels were tested and that most of the language not only used important letters but made some of them memorable, like angelfish byproduct, or more importantly, thoughtfully crack-brained. I really liked when I came up, found that one. So those are my 5 through 15 that we're gonna, that I use, and so here we go. We're gonna use them. Come on, get back on in there. Oh, well, so did I advance the game number? I did. So now we go to the actual thing here, and we will do noisy. Okay. No I, no S, no N or Y. The S can go here or here. And I'm guessing here. Can't have an I in it. That's interesting. And there's no S here. There's probably an S here, but there could, I'm not saying it couldn't be here. Let's see. I want to put it start with a vowel. I can't do unity or unified. Can't do a lot of things. I'm not sure if I'm that's how I want to proceed yet. Because I want to try to figure out a word here before I start notating. I've got one. This is what I want, I guess. But it's not on that guess. So then I have to figure out what goes here. And I had the only information I have is this isn't none of this is I, this isn't a Y, and this isn't an I. But we know there's no I's in the puzzle, so this tells us literally all we know is that this isn't a Y. That matters for us right now. So, let's just start throwing some random letters in here that makes sense. Now I've got a decent guess, at least. Now I want to try to. First I want to do this because that'll give me a good idea of this. This could be motor. But unfortunately, R is not a good ending or not a good way to go. Well, we're not saying that ulcer is correct. I just want it to be, it fits and it's guessing what I want to guess. Now I'm trying to find a word that goes across that also tests things that I want to guess. And one of the best ways to determine that is see if I can get a third clue here. Uh, I don't want to end any R. Okay. No, there's no N. Okay. There's no S. Darn. Um, there is possibly an E in both of those places. Now I want to find a word that meets these qualifications. And I see. Come on, take it back. Thank you. I had something. What was it? Um, just okay. There isn't V. I was no. That has to be an S. Oh, I hit the wrong key. That's what happened. Um, this is marsh. This is harsh. No, it can't be harsh. Darn it. I'm still gonna guess either ulcer or decor. I think I want an answer to ulcer more than I want an answer to decor. That was very enlightening. So this E is probably here. This is deter. There's no use. So mouth isn't really there. There is an R somewhere, but it's probably here. Uh, there's no wise to change this into harpy. There's no S. We can't stick a Y there. S does have to go there. This H will just take out because we don't know. This is a random assumption not touched by any clues. No C is good. An L in puzzle but not known is. Oh, there's no C. Darn. Oh, and there's no I either. Oh, we could do. I wanted there to be a U. I wanted to guess Modus myself. I really did. But can't. This is, oh, there's not ultra because there's no U. It's extra. But OE is, yeah, OE is bad. And there can't be an E in this column. Okay, good. I got out of that. So this is suspect. Oh, we can do tetra though. I'm just destroying everything I'm looking at. Still thinking H here is a little iffy. Especially, but we don't know if tetra is right. So I think the thing we need to do. Oh, this spasm can't be right because of this S. So this is all unfair. So I am gonna guess it. Okay. So this error S is guaranteed to be there. This E can't be here. It could be here, but we couldn't be like Erst because there's no R. There is an A, REA, but I think this makes more sense. This can't be an L, none of this can be L. L has to be over here. Uh, huh. Okay. What else do I see? And I'm on this guess. So let's do something interesting with this guess. I mean, we still could do mama across the top. No, the M's are gone. The M's are gone. Okay. So what I've got across the top doesn't make any difference. So let's continue down. Let's look at column one some more. Um, no, I don't see any way to get around that. Um, oh, there's no M. There's no Y. Oh man, I'm stuck. Um, Could have been entree, but that A screws that up. Uh, oh, this is agree. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. That's agree. This is an R somewhere up there, probably here. So I can't do something like pars, but there's no U's, so we still could put an L there, and we've got false. That means we then need, oh, but that can't be false because that looks insane. So we have to put the R at least up here. Actually, it probably makes it work better that way. Okay, oh no, P's gone. No, P isn't gone. Oh, I can't put an E here. Oh. I can't guess agree or false right now. I need to guess something that confirms the F on false. That's the most important thing. I'm certain agree is correct, but I'm not certain false is correct, though I think it is. So I had to look at the left column. I can't do motif because there's no I. Uh, um, what can that be? I mean, I expect this to be most likely a double F, but oh, what goes here? That makes me really doubt false. Um, what vowels are left? A and E and O. Oh, that really annoys me. Okay, I'm going to go across to get agree doing something. I wanted to put voila in, but there's no I. C's gone for Cobra. All right, if you guys want me to move on, I will. Um, that is not a problem with me for me. I'm just trying to solve it. And it seems to be that I think I'm doing it right, but I can't get enough stuff to line up where it needs to be. This can't be an L. False is false. Okay, that helps. This has to be there. This most likely is there. Agree is very closely guaranteed to be an answer. This S is guaranteed. This A obviously is guaranteed, but we don't need that anymore. So on the bottom, we can't use a U because the U's are out. We can't put an R there. Could put a T there. Yeah, for based, paste, haste, all those fun ones. Okay, we can use a P, but I don't know if that's going to be right. I got those backwards. So that's not what I really should be thinking about because that was insane. Okay. Uh, all right. I'm boring myself, so you guys have to be bored too. Let's get to the Xordle. All right. And we are now on game 7. I'm sorry, I just got so lost in the weeds there that I just had to bail on it. We have an out of place V. That's very interesting. And an L that is gray. That makes things even more interesting. The green S is also very interesting. Because usually third person singular, present tense, or simple plurals. Yeah, if I got some time, I'll go back. But I was getting frustrated that, so I wanted to kind of pick it back up and move on again. You know, get the pace moving. So the first thing this makes me think of, we're on 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 7. The first thing this thing makes me want to put in was I had it. Oh, what did I have? Oh, I know I had something. I swear I had something. Oh, that's what I had. Okay. The P is almost certainly. Well, no, it can easily be. Oh, wait, I can move with the curve. No, can I? No, I have to do X's. It could easily be that. That could easily be. But it's not solve. So can I get a way to get the... Yeah, let's do that. Oh, there's no L. Darn. And there's no R. Darn. Oh my goodness. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. The R was already blank. I'm still just kind of a little tilted from the Squardle. Okay. Now V has to start. Period. It's the only place it goes. Well, there are a few others that could do like improv, but we know there's no P or R, so and O can't be in the right spot. I don't think all those letters go together. I don't think they're in the same word. I think the V might belong to the word with the S. But let's look here some more. But I don't think there is anything. There isn't. Okay. So one of those letters, at least, does not belong with the V. VO seems likely, and VOU is likely, but I just disproved that's possible. Um, I can't do that. Okay, let us look at that in different ways. I immediately went to house, but house is impossible. Uh, mm, I mean, if we allow, well, tours isn't there, hours is there. Okay. That is an interesting split. I knew R wasn't there, but I wanted to test the rest of the pattern. And I had to think of a word. I don't think ours is all right. There's no I. That's um VE and oh, there's no L. Dang. Uh, oh no, there's an A. I just read the board. Oh, there's no L. Uh, uh, this is difficult. Um, and that doesn't look like anything. Okay. I might ask for a hint in a second. Um, what have I not put in place? The E. The E is still an issue. That's where we are, is where does the E go? Um, I think I had determined I have to take one of the letters from the start of vouch, which doesn't line up with what I'm trying to do. We could grab the O, ignore the X, and then E and L is out. V is out. If we had hokey, that would leave us with V blank U blank S, which does not look anything close to what I want to see. Um, I'm trying to find something. Oh, there's no L, which is why I've not guessed that yet. Uh, no. Oh, wrong one. Go away. A U. There's no T. There's no L. There is an N, but I can't end with T. VO. Uh, no, that VE does not work. because I can't put, or can I put both O and U in the same word? What made me think I couldn't? I don't accept proper names in these kind of games. I'm just lucky I saw vegan. I really don't like. Oh, Elvis equals Vegas plus Hound. That's not worth it. You don't put proper nouns in these games. All right, it's time for puzzle 8, which is the Easy New York Times Sudoku. But I need to take a break for about 5, maybe 10 minutes. Be back soon. All right, I'm back, ready to do the Sudoku Easy. The reference you didn't get is one of Elvis's most famous songs is I Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. Cracking all the time. So yeah, that's where the hound came from. I ain't nothing but a hound dog. And he played a lot in, of course, Vegas. So, but yeah, I don't like proper names in these games. Though I did create a game with proper names, but I explicitly warned that. So, anyway, time for the Easy Sudoku. All right. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Five. No. Five. 8. Thank you for doing what I'm trying to tell you. 4 here. This is 6. There's not a 1 there or there, so this is the 1. We need 7, 9. 9 can't go there, so this is a 7. This is a 9. Remaining in here, the only place to put the 1 is there. Here we need 2, which can only go here. And then we've got 7, 8 to place. And we don't know the order quite yet. All right. And then we have that'd be pretty cool. These are 1, 5. Well, no, not 5. 1, 6, 1, 7. 1, 6, 7. No 6. No 6. 6. The 1, 7 we'll leave as a pair for right now because I don't really see its crack yet. This is 3. Oh, excuse me. The 3 is right. Oh, no, don't. No. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Freaked a little for a second. If I was going to blow up the easy, that was going to make me really unhappy. What am I looking for now? Let's need 4. So it's 1, 7, 4, 5, 6. No. 5, 2. These are not 1, 7. These are not 2, 5. 1, 7. 1, 7 makes this 2, 5. Okay. Then these 3 are 5, 6, 8. So 5, 6, 8. Come on, put it in there. 8. These are 2. Oh, no, we have a 2 already. Okay, I missed that. 4, 5, 9. 9 can't go there. 9 goes here. 4 goes here, and 5 goes here. These are 3 and 7. So this is the 7, this is the 3. These are 7 and 4. So this is 4, this is 7. This is part of the 2, 5. So this is a 5, this is a 2. This 17 is a 1. 7, 5, 1. These are 3, no, 4, 7. So we got a 7 here, 4 here, 8 here, 7 here. Then these two are 3 and 6. And then these are 2 and 8. These two are 1 and 8. No, there's 8 in a box. Overlook this is 2. This is obviously a 7. This is a 9. 8. 5. No, not 5. 6. That was pretty good. 5 minutes. It's about what I've been averaging on it. Could be a little bit of, could have been a little bit quicker, but it's what happens. All right. We will now go to game 9, which is the Strands. All right. Can you see all that? Yeah, let me bump it up some. Whoa, maybe not that far. Well, actually, there we go. That's perfect. So now we're looking at the spangram, and we're looking for the spangram because that's what I consider success, is finding that first. I'm trying to find even a single word to get me. Oh, I see today. No, today isolates an E. So I'm not sure how to use that. I see EADY, but I can't find anything to put on front of it. Let's see here. That H in the bottom left corner can be either the H has to start the word or it has to start with the T. THI. The G is nice, but there's nothing to continue it with. So THIV is even worse. Oh, it's thrive? Okay, I see thrive. I see Thrivecast, but that doesn't make sense. Oh, man. I want to find the rest of this because that looks like a good start, especially since the rest of it all seems to, work together with itself. So I'm trying to turn thrive into the spangram, but I can't find anything that is valid. Dang, what am I doing wrong? I see Wilco, which kind of confirms what I was thinking I saw earlier, which was the NATO alphabet, but I didn't see it what it really looked like until just now when I see Wilco. Um, but I don't see Roger. I thought that was going to be Roger, but it's not. But Wilco is there, which is interesting. uh, Thrive. Okay, above. Uh, Wait, what? See, I'm looking at the G above Thrive. And I notice there's another G just 2 moves away, which is very inconvenient. We could put gang there, but I don't think that goes with what we've already got. There's rag, but again, doesn't make sense. And we have to use that N. That's very difficult to get my eye around because I can't. Let me actually just highlight that. That makes sense. So now I can more easily see what comes off of it. And we know this spangram is likely to be vertical. Even though we did hit the left side, it looks very much like it goes up. Uh, I mean, I see rang, but that's so there's some letters here that just don't look like they belong, like those 2 G's. Um, I don't know how to use the lower G at all. I can get anger. I can get all kinds of stuff. But that takes away that G that's to the left of the V. I just saw birth, so I'm looking at a way to extend that. Birth. What are those two W's doing? If the E and the I were swapped, I could see window up there without a problem. But it's not. So I have no idea how to deal with that. Especially since that's exactly what it looks like. I see close attached to thrive, but that doesn't go the right way. I wish that O was a V. Oh no, that would be backwards, so never mind. I'm beginning to think Thrive is just one of the answers, not part of the spangram, even though it looks so good to be part of it. Um, uh, oh, can't be birth because P and D does not go together. I feel like I haven't succeeded at any of the games today right now. I just I concede. Another one. All right. All right. Forward. Let's see if we can get any momentum back. We're trying to change ride into boat. I wonder if Bose is in there. But it's still a proper name, even if it's part of a physics term. You know, Bose, Einstein, condensate. But they probably wouldn't accept it anyway. Um, we go bore, but then we've got to go bort. Whenever we get body, then we're like, we haven't got anything. Is bowl gonna help me? Oh, yes, it is. Today's minimum solve was 5 steps, and I got it in 5 steps. I found an optimal solution. Nice. Very nice. Oh, I'm sorry you had a good one at that, or didn't have a good one at that when you did this. I'm sorry. All right. I'm off on my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, all right, we're good. So we go to 11. And 11 is our new game for the lineup. 11 is the quintessential. Why did you go there, you silly monkey? Is the quintessential. Let's see how it looks on the screen. Maybe I'd look better if I can. There we go. Now, oh, that's lame. So this is about flipping, you know, your goal is to get the entire grid to be green by exchanging the places of the tiles. So, like, and I even think these green ones can be moved. No, the green ones can't. All right. Wait. I can't grab anything that's green. So I think we only have to make them all match. Vertical or horizontally, not vertically. I didn't read the rules enough. But I don't, okay. If it's green, you can't move it. Just gonna put break in here, but only vertical? Okay. Well, but it won't let me move this green. And if it's vertical, what does IEAR have anything to do with the English language? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Um, I want to put break here, but I have no A to grab. And I can't put an E here because that's because of this bad person here. And we know that there isn't an E in here. I mean, we could do this. It won't let me swap those. It won't let me swap those. Okay. Oh, and it's counting moves. I haven't been. Whatever. I don't care. I'm still learning the game. Uh. Okay, and it's literally. Well, no. Okay, it does do the weird things I was hoping it would, but I wanted that. I want the G here, and can't be range. Could be mange. It's not. Um, uh, no, it's not what I was trying to do at all. What? Is there a spare T? No. Uh, Trying to think of what goes for this. Or actually, it comes here. Then it's got no U. Yeah, I knew that was correct. There's no U for like purge. There's only I and E. I is not in the top word, so it's got to be an E here. This is verge. This is fence. This is range. I thought I tried range as the first thing I tried. Yeah, that could have been a lot better, but I didn't know how to play. Um, I should do better later. Not happy with how I'm doing today, but that's okay. We'll just keep going and see if we can get a good result. All right, we're going to solve the Midi, the New York Times Midi. It is our number 12 game. Make sure that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Here we go. Mic drop. Okay. think I know what that is, but never heard of them. Ugh is almost certainly wrong. Ugh is wrong. I'm just gonna take it out. Could be a rat, bat, probably bat. Uh, it was sly. I was right the whole time. Okay. This is. There's a butt here. Okay, butt. Got it. Unenthused about. Not. Yeah, not something. Oh, she couldn't spell. I still know exactly what that is. I don't know. That could be, I don't know. That again could be all kinds of things. This is really, really subatomic. All right. So you're gathering for, that is Comic Con. Again, on edge, tense, not into, opera, this, that. $334. Now that was a much more respectable song. Okay. I missed all that convo. Don't fully understand, but that's okay. We did just get a good result on the MIDI. And I probably could have done better, but I'm still, getting used to it. Wow. That makes me really proud. My sister got it in under 2 minutes somehow. I don't know how. So we're on 13, which is Crosswordle. We are recreating a Wordle board that matches those colors. Why is this one? Oh, because of that. Okay. Now we've already tried the L. Um, uh, no, that won't work. What's our? Oh, you reuse the L. Okay. I'm still gonna hit that L. There we go. Not bad. It took longer to get a door than it should have, but we still got there eventually. Alrighty. We go to game 14. And game 14 is the choose mode. Alright. Yay, traps. Oh well, we still got it. Though it wasn't very impressive either way. It just fell apart. So the 15th game is the Diffle. Now the Diffle can have long words. I'm not signing in. Thank you very much. And now we can do the daily. And like I showed you earlier, we have, I'll show you again. In the description, we have these starting words. There we go. So, since this is a puzzle with no known length, it kind of makes me want to go for the 15. But the problem with the 15 is that it doesn't really cover as much of the alphabet as it could. It met my qualifications of hitting all vowels and using strong consonants, but added was a good choice for the top two, yeah. So I'm not sure where I want to start. I'm thinking you want to go around 12 with thoughtfully crack-brained, because that's my personal favorite. So let's go with crack-brained. No, we'll go with thoughtfully. Oh, it's up to 10. Okay. It's up to 10, then let's put back at Is it? Okay. I now don't know how to play this game. Juwan kept screwing it up every time I played it. Go away. Well, I did really poorly on that. Now that I know what I'm actually supposed to be doing. Definitely embarrassed by that. That was, as I said, stated right at the beginning, a failure. So, oh, Now where's my text editor gone? No. I'm so sorry. I'm misclicking everything. I'm trying to get everything where I can get it back to where it's supposed to be. Where I just clicked you and you didn't show me anything. I want that over here. Thank you. The puzzle count's up to 16 now. 16 is the Fibble. Okay, well, let's do the Fibble. Or try at least. We have a disconnect between the T's. So anything that matches is correct. So we know it starts with an S. A is not in the third position or in the word at all. And H is in the word. Well, no, H might not be in the word. It would, but that would require the T on guess one to be not there. So it's, yeah, it would either take the T out of the first word or take the H. No, I have to keep the H. If I keep the H, I lose the, I don't lose the T, but um, that's the most sensible thing to do. Uh, okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. I think what I'm going to do, since Chip's got his challenge he wants me to do, and you got something, is I'm going to pick a day. I'm not sure which day yet. To do customs. It'll be a do customs day. I'm hoping to get a few more, more entries. But yeah, Gauntletle's perfect. Chips Gauntlet of other, Sudoku will be good. So yeah, that's my current plan. Um, so so yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. I just have to wait. That can't be right. because that would be a. But then I've got this E here. So we could have two E's, or we could have SE, but we can't have two E's. So serum's not going to work because it puts the E in the wrong place. Unless there is. No, we already proved. Yeah, it's got to be like this. And then. No, I'm putting that E there again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Um, we tried H yet? No. Uh, okay. If these E's aren't lying, we've got a problem. That could be cool. Yeah. So you'll brainstorm and we'll come up with a day where that's just what we're gonna do. Sounds really good to me. But here's what I'm looking at this Fibble that's bothering me. We know that there is an R and an E in the word that starts absolutely with S. Now we do know we need an E and an R, but they can't be RE or ER as the last two letters, which gives us a serious problem with sever. Because sever. Oh, wait, no, there's a better explanation. That's where the E goes. That's a green E. That makes so much more sense. And it makes my shred uh, perfectly valid. It's the D that's lying. Oh, it's not shrew. It's screed. No, it can't be screed. Actually, yes, it can be screed. Oh, I don't have enough E's. That's the problem. Um, what? I can use a U or a Y. Oh, no, I can't use syrup. Uh, if the D isn't lying, then the whole thing's messed up. So the D has to be lying. Okay. Um, Unfortunately, the D having to be a lie means that we don't get an H. Oh, we'd already determined up here that we didn't qualify for an H. So that was a wasted guess. Um, Spread isn't a word. Screed is a word, but we can't do double E. Shirt is not a word, it's ushered. And I can't make the H be not lying to be able to put in shrew. So now I have to find the only other letter that fits between S and R is the C. Oh, good Lord, Sean. What have you been doing? Good Lord. That was embarrassing. All right, game number 17. Which is the New York Times Medium, which I've already failed 2 days in a row. Mostly because I was racing, but I also just made some logic error early that just compounded. So, all right, let's do this. So everything on the, yep, okay. I'm looking for something that, like, solid to just start building on. I can't find it yet. Uh, 4, 7, 8, 9. That doesn't help. What am I missing? I have to be missing something out of this. This isn't a hard, so. Um. What else do I have that's there's like nothing specifically interesting. This is not a race puzzle. Can't go there, but it could go down here. This could be a 1. This can't, but these two could also be 1s. Hey, Ratfinks, how you been? It's good to see you. It's been a while. This makes me very happy. I'm glad you got to jump in before we're finished. Awesome. Good to see you. Yeah, it has been a while, but it's very cool. All right, like where was I with this silly puzzle? Oh, we were discovering that that's a 6. Okay, that makes sense. So this or this is a 6. I'm doing okay. I had a pretty good day. This stream hasn't been the best. Some of the puzzles haven't really clicked with me today. So, but otherwise, I'm doing pretty well. It's still been fun on the stream, even if it's been a little frustrating. So, it's good. Aside from, as you can see, the neck brace, but that's just something I have to live with for another month. 9 can't go here. That doesn't help me at all. Where's 2 go? Not here. Could go here, here, or here. That's not helping me at all. 4, 4, I marked the 4s. 7s, I marked the 7s. I marked the 6s. Okay, let's start. Just slow down for a second. I had triple cervical fusion surgery. There was an extreme protrusion in off one of my vertebrae that was pinching my spinal cord nearly in half, and it made it so my left arm for 9 months was a constant 8+ pain and all but 5% maybe useless, functionless. And then I had the surgery, and 2 days they kept me overnight. And the day after they discharged me, I had 0 pain and could use 95% of my arm after 2 days. It was a miracle. And the worst part is I spent 9 months with a physical therapist who refused to accept the idea it could be my neck. So, yeah, it was I've had a pretty bad time, but it's coming around nicely. It happened 2 months ago. It's already feeling good. That's a scar down there, um, still an open wound or anything. I do still have to wear this brace for another month just to make sure everything fuses correctly. And then I get back to hugging and, rocking and rolling like I'm supposed to be. So, uh, yeah. But yeah, it is pretty amazing that, 9 months of PT got fixed in one surgery and was completely cured in 2 days. Thank you. Yeah. It was a terrible, terrible year, but then it magically fixed everything. It was really cool in that. So, okay. Let's get back to this silly puzzle that we are not yet quite getting. What do I want to limit? I'm gonna good lift these cells. There are 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Did that give me anything useful? No, it did not. It did tell me there's a 3 here. But it didn't give me as much useful information as I hoped. So let's see. Let's explore. Yeah, I don't know enough about that. About the 4s, you have to deal with any of that. 6s go there, but I can't get any closer than that. 6s go there. This 8 means, and this 8. Why are you? There you go. Those 8s mean this box's 8s are in 3 places. but either one of them can be possible and they cancel each other out, so I can't use any information on them quite yet. Right. Oh, what else is obvious? Yeah, definitely indeed. Thanks. It was rough, but we got there. 2, 3, 5, and 9. 2. That gives us a 3-9 pair, telling us this is a 5. That 3-9 pair says this isn't a 3. Go backward, thank you. I said, isn't a 3. All right, that gives us 9, so we got a 7-8 pair. Then we take all these 9s out. And then we go and see that we don't have a 5 here, which means we have a 5 here. We don't have a 2 here, but we don't know which of these 2s is correct yet. We do know this is the 3, this is the 9. Yeah, no hints unless I specifically asked for one. Okay? And then, except for the last game. The last game we all play together because it's a silly game. These are 7, 8, 2. With this not being an 8, we now take these 8 marks off. So, where am I looking now? There's a 2 definitely here, but that's not telling me anything. 5, 5, 5. No 4 here. That doesn't make that much of a difference. The 4 could be there or there or there. Shoot, what am I overlooking? I'm gonna look somewhere where I haven't been looking. Like this can't be a 1, but all this can be. Huh. Up here, the 1 is here. No, but it also could be up there. Okay. I'm obviously missing something huge, and I don't know what it is. Not 8, 5. The 1, 7 tells us this is a 3 and this is a 5. That 1, 7 should tell us some more if I can look at it correctly. That means there's a 1 in one of those 2 places. Okay, where should I look now? I know I'm still missing something big, and I have no idea what it is. Feeling pretty inadequate right now. 9 has to be in this row. I mean, that's obvious, but I'm going to put it there so I keep seeing it. Yeah, those are 7s, those are 8s. I am completely screwing up every game today. That almost told me something, but then it just slipped right out of my fingers. Oh, I've got to see more than this. Come on. I'm I'm confused on what I'm missing. I don't want to do that. Well, let's start with some easy, low-hanging fruit, like a 2-9. And then 3-7-8. This is not a 7. We still got, yeah, we still got duplicates of everything. Yeah, that's all still clean. That's too many digits to good lift. Oh, crikey. Okay. This is just barely under the line for good lifting. 2, 5, 6, 7. That's a 6. That's not. That's 2, 7. Jeez. No, I didn't mean to hit the 8. 6 is up there. 2, 5, 7. Yes. Doesn't break. Oh. Oh no, the 2's up there too. Could be there too. Okay. So now we're going to 3, 9, 4. 3, 9, 4. That's not a 9. That's not a 3. Then I don't really want to good lift the rest of that. Okay. Let's stop, slow down, and think for a second. Oh, this is a 7. This is not. We got a 3-8 pair looking up, so this isn't an 8, which means this is an 8. That gives us 1, 2, 7, and 3. No, not 4, 3. These aren't 7. So there's still 2 places for 7 to be. Okay. That does mean 3 is locked here. Well, 3 was locked out of there already. We're gonna do it. 1, 2, 7, 6, 9. Because I'm not seeing it. Okay, what does that give me? That's got to give me something useful. It hasn't. That's disturbing. Okay, that didn't help me at all. All right. Two, 3, 4, 7. Not a 4. Not 3, 4. Not 3, 7. Does that give us anything? No, it does not. Okay. Let's just good lift this in because why not? 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3 are gone. These 9 markers need to go. These 2 markers need to go. We need to look at this again to see if everything is doing. Yeah, that's all locked in. Except, well, this is a 2. That helps. That helps. Come on, no, we'll get these two, which are 2 and 6. Well, we know good. We know them. 6, 2. Stop hitting the wrong keys. That 1, 3 makes that not a. Yeah, this is 6, 9 down here. No, go away. Don't do that. Wait. So it's a 9. Even with my nice mistyping. 6. That doesn't fully told me anything yet. Let me. Actually, it did. That's a 9. This is a 2. This is a 9. This is a 3. This is a 5. This is a 2. This is a 1. This is a 1. This is a 5. 2, 3. 1, 3, 7, 1, 7, 2. Good Lord, I got it. Dang, finally. Blowing it 2 days in a row is bad. I don't really like my time, but at least I didn't fail it like the last 2 days. So, oh, whew, all right. We'll go to now game number 18. Game number 18 is the Octordle. All right. Let's see. Ooh, that's got some interesting potential. It's got the most potential easily. He could be sorry. S-O. It could be sorty spelled the other way. Oh, that's true. I did stop in chat for a while. You're right. Thanks, Heath. I thought I was looking at that 20-minute time and I was like, how did I take that long? I'm trying to find something besides sorry. Do I try to T? No. Really? Wow. Can't be. Well, that didn't help. S-O, I still see sorry. What else can we find? Solely, nope, he's not there. Sadi is there. Uh, huh. I can't see anything but sorry for this, and I know that's not the only option. Oh, have we tried an A? No. Dang. I still only see sorry now. I'm back to just seeing sorry. Let me see what else is going on. I don't want to just trap myself. That doesn't really give me anything. That kind of gives me something to play with, especially since it can only take a U or a U or a Y. So it's probably U like puppy, but I don't want to guess puppy. Oh, wait. No, we tried the M. Darn. Uh, shoot. This one should make sense to me. Okay, I'm not seeing them look down. There's nothing down. We're back to this being sorry still. But I wanted to guess an R somewhere else before I guessed that. But I'm not liking, well, here we've most likely got, but that could be a lot of things. Like, no, not paper. Okay, that's good. Not waxed. Actually, no, it could be waxed. Could also be waved, tased. Well, if you use the Z correctly spelled, it's an S. Gamey's not there. Camel is there. No, it doesn't because the M's gone. Bagel. We haven't tested an L or a B. Or a G. Oh, dang. Brutal. Okay. Um. Uh, no. This shouldn't be making more sense than it is, but it's not. Tiger? Oh, we want to guess tiger, tiger, burning bright for sure. So it's got the R we want to test. And it's the answer. And it's not an R, it's a T. Awesome. I'm glad I didn't guess sorry. S-O. Sooty is possible. Sorty is not because that's I-E, not Y. Oh, softy. Let's go with softy. I wanted the F. I'm going to try to accidentally get this by putting an O in the middle of a word that could be in that place. But I have none of those available, so I'll just have to throw an O at that later. That's really annoying. This is this Vista? No. It's Visit. We try to be. No. Um, oh, we tried and just tried enough. Uh, oh, no. Okay. I'm working on the top one. Because it's a trap and I want to try to see the texture of what's remaining in the trap. Um, Eater is still in the trap. No, there's no T. Eager, no, there's no G. Okay, that's helping. Um, oh, we tried an S, yes. We tried an N, yes. Okay, so none of those are any good. And we tried an F right where I want to put one. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Oh, Softy was there. T. I already tried the T twice and I hadn't noticed it. I am going to fail because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. The only one I can see on top right is Puppy. Whew. All I can see is Puppy, and I don't have guesses to spare. What is this nonsense? Oh, it's great. It was nice to look. Hey, this is hefty. Okay. 3 words to get. This has puppy, is all I can see. This is like no info because almost everything's gone. Up here we're in the AER trap. And I still have to throw a guess at Sooty. Oh my goodness, I have to guess all 3 words straight. Or I lose. I'm going to concentrate on puppy because there only can be a U in that word. Can't be lumpy, the L's not there, or neither is the M. It can't be bumpy because there's no B. Uh, what letters are left for the start of this word? A, B. Could start with C. How have I not guessed a D yet? I thought I did. Uh, so there's a D, but I don't know if that can actually help me. Yeah, the M's gone, so I can't do dumpy. E is gone, F is gone, G is gone, H is gone, I is gone. I don't think J is gone, but I don't think J is going to help me on this one because the M's gone, so we can't be jumpy. Is the K gone? Yeah. No, the K is gone, but I can't see how I can use it. L's gone, M's gone, N's gone, O's gone, P. P can be repeated 2 more times to give us puppy. Q, R, no way to make Q work, so no, and there's no R, no ST, possible U, no B, W, there could be an X and a Z. So, puppy is the answer. Let's see if there's I in the game right now. I don't. Okay. Um, that is very well. There's a lot of negative information there. I'm going to come back to that one. Oh, oh, I have lost. I've lost. Dang it. This hasn't really been a great stream for games. Go back to what you're supposed to be showing. I failed this completely. And Oh, I can see. No, this you can't be quack because the U is gone. So it couldn't be quack. Well, I've already lost, but I'm going to go ahead and lose harder. Is there an L? Yeah, and a Y? Yeah. Whatever. I just give up. Another one because I'm just that good of a player today. Let's see if, like yesterday, I get blown out by the Gauntletle on turn on the first board. Let's see. There's no L. That is. Why am I so slow? Okay. Uh, um, don't want to double a letter. No, it can't be. Uh, all right. Uh, I had several good thoughts on those, but they all didn't. They all failed. After closer inspection. Um, no, that's not it there either. All right, let's look at this instead. Ah. No. No. Um. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me either. But this certainly doesn't. Oh, you. I-J. Yeah, okay, that's not right. So, I don't believe that I is there. Um, that eye is really starting to get on my nerves. Because if I put it here, I want to say something like biota or biome or something along those lines. Or viola, but that's also not possible. Um, oh, no, yeah, that's not there. That's why I didn't do it. Pius isn't there because there's no S. Um, but I don't see that making any sense. Oh, wait, no, it makes perfect sense. Are you kidding me? Really? Yeah, let me take these extras out. Be easier to see. No, I think the eye goes better here. Uh, but what can it possibly be? All right. Game number 20. This one, help is allowed. And our last puzzle is, there we go, is the Antiwordle. We're trying not to guess the Wordle. So, Geode spelled with 2 E's. Geode. Yeah, it had to be diode. I can see that. So, I still haven't found a really good strategy for this yet. So, and again, this is a group effort. Trying to find something abstruse enough, getting enough abstruse letters to feel safe guessing it and not being locked into a silly guess that doesn't actually perform what we want. So, let's see if it'll take it. Okay, now we need to use an A out of position. I want to put, yeah, my gut says put in wrath, but that's the opposite of what I should be thinking. Uh, all right. Thought I had an answer, and then it lost it again. I don't think we're allowed to guess tiara. Because that requires two A's, and the first one didn't have two A's light up. So I don't think we can guess tiara, or it be the answer. Trying to think of something better. I kind of think that's a good guess. We could go to prawn, but P is more likely than C, and N is more likely than L. But that's a tight race. But the P is definitely over the C in regularity. So okay, on that is good. My problem is it gives us both T and H, which are very likely to be in the word in the answer. But yeah, the repeated letters and they hadn't quite thought up yet. Um, that was weird. My chat just appeared and just came back. I think crack is a pretty good answer here. It repeats a letter, and yes, it gives us an R, but the repeated letter is one that's uncommon, and we get a K, which is another uncommon. So we should, I think that's a pretty safe guess, aside from the fact that the A is almost certainly in place there right now. The only other place we could put that A is at the end, though. Yeah, I think crack is good too. Yeah, let's go with it. It did put the A in the place like I said it would, but I'm a little surprised by the C being in place. Uh, it probably ends in ACE. Oh, that would have been, yeah, that would have been good. Uh, so the important thing is what can come after that C, and those are H and T. Place is a very dangerous guess. Place is a very dangerous guess. It has a very high possibility of being the answer. I'm looking at exact. Yes, it gives me an E and a T, but it's hard to get better than what we've got for what we've got. I think my most likely chance of continuing or getting another guess is to guess exact. What do y'all think of exact? Wacko is needs a K. I'm seeing a lot of things that look like could easily be the answer, like peach. Um, I still like exact though, because its odds of being the actual answer are lower than the rest of these other words I see. That's another scary guess, but it's about as close as we're gonna get. It does make my let's try it. I don't even know what that word means or if it's a word. Not in the dictionary. What's up, Mitchell? How's it going? So it follows that C has to be a T or an E from everything I'm looking at. I mean, there are some options with I or O, but they're very low, and I can't find a way to. Um, um, don't believe it is. I don't know. Hoach isn't either. Loach is, though. Nice. Okay. And I've still got my exact guess to give us another step. Because we've got exact or the E at the end possibilities. I think I want to go with, well, I mean, there are more options like space and great. Well, no, that grace is not there anymore, but place. Uh, there's a lot that end in E there. Erase. No, erase is gone. Yeah, exact is dangerous. But so is everything else at this point. So we have to make up a word that fits, that doesn't put an E at the end, and hopefully doesn't put a T there either, but I can't see anything else that can go there any more than a Y or a T or an E. Yeah, I saw a piece a long time ago and I ran away from it. Because I didn't want to hit all those E's. I've never heard of that. I don't believe that's a word. Not a word. Okay. Uh, um, Peace. It's not. I don't think so either. Uh, okay. Okay, come on. I gotta get more into this than that. A pace is, oh no, a pace isn't there. That's good. So we either get the one word that ends in T, but it is a very possible word. I doubt it, but I'll try it. Nope. Exact is very dangerous, but all of my other options are things that are even more dangerous because they put an E at the end. And there's several things that like that. So, I'm not sure which one to eliminate first because they could all be right. Trying to find something useful behind that C besides an E, T, a Y I wouldn't object to, but I don't really see anything to get there. Uh, yeah, let's go exact. Nice. Nice. Okay. Now we have to guess piece or place. Well, place isn't there anymore. Uh, so, yeah, piece is what I think the answer is. I'm trying to see if I can find something else that could actually be an answer. The E obviously goes at the end. Um, piece is there. Plate, no, place isn't there. If face has two F's. Space is there. Um, so how am I going to break this? You'll get us at least one more guess, and then we jump into the trap. Uh, yeah, it's space or piece. That's all I can find too. So we're kind of at a 50-50 here. I'm just trying to see if I can do anything before putting that E at the end. Uh, my day's been pretty good. I worked on some magic in Ace. Has to end in E. There's nothing else there. Why can't I try a cube? Oh, I already did a cube top. Okay. I'm trying to find a letter to use as a blank, but my blank gets taken away, or has been taken away from me. Up here. No, that's not there. I think we just got to go with 50-50 flip. Do we want to try space or do we want to try peace? Peace would be a better guess because it doubles the E. Yeah, but peace will tell us if there's a double E. Space will tell us if it's, yeah, we had a 50-50. So let's try peace, yeah. Oh, nice. There wasn't anything else to do, so. Still not bad. 7 guesses was really good, actually. So I think we ended on a good high note, I think. How do y'all feel about it? Awesome. Well, I am now going to go take a long break and eat my dinner. Yeah, that's true. But we're doing okay. We did okay. Not as great as we wanted, but we still did okay. So, yeah. So anyway, I will be seeing you tomorrow with the same lineup. I think it worked, other than me blanking here and there. So I think it's a good place where we're at in the lineup so far. It lasts about as long as I wanted to, and I had a great time, and I hope y'all did too. And everyone, have a great night. Thank you very much.